Hello YouTube, this is Prometea. You're watching Tyrannosaurus Girl, and today I wanted to talk to you about my feeling of loneliness. Yeah, this isn't easy for me to talk about, but I need to get this off my chest. I really need to talk about this, and I thought it would be good to share this part of me also, that not everything is so well all of the time. I've been feeling quite lonely. I mean, I do have social interactions here. I do have acquaintances and people that can evolve to become friends, but I do feel that I want a partner. I want someone by my side. I've been single for a long time. It has a lot to do with my own insecurities since my transition, or even sometime before that. Some years ago I met someone and we fell absolutely in love in the most stupid way. There was no chance for us to really develop a relationship. We met in a third country, but we lived thousands of kilometers away from each other. There was no way that it was going to work out, but we still fell deeply, deeply in love in the most teenage-like, naive way of falling in love. It was so intense, so powerful. Despite everything, it was completely worth it. And she taught me that. She gave me that precious gift of being able to do that. But since I accepted that I'm trans, I've lost that again. As I mentioned many times here, I do understand if someone is afraid of what my body may look like when we reach intimacy. I understand that some people have those limitations, because I'm no stranger to them myself, but that does make me quite insecure. When I meet someone, I feel that I like them and that they may like me back. Really wonder what their expectations regarding my body are, because, well, for some people the physicality is more important than for others, and you never know. So that has made me particularly insecure and particularly afraid to approach someone when I like them, even more than before. But now it's like, but will that person really like me? Even now that I'm hanging out more with a specifically queer crowd because of my involvement with the local LGBT organization, you never know, because even if the person is openly a lesbian, she may not be too happy about somebody with a penis or somebody who wears breast prosthesis. So I can't. I feel that I'm imposing something on them if I approach them, or even they may not know the condition of my body, so I am quite afraid to do anything. And even quite recently I feel that because of these insecurities and a couple other things, I may have driven a certain person away that maybe would have worked out to something else otherwise. And that makes me feel terrible. It makes me feel like an idiot, because even though we still didn't know a lot about each other yet, it was a person that I was starting to really like, and now maybe it's never going to happen. And that happened with a particularly bad timing, because also I realized something else. You've heard guys talking about the friend zone all of the time, and I feel like I may have been doing a bit of that myself inadvertently. And now, yes, it has to do with my insecurities. It has to do with me not being able to tell someone openly, hey, I fancy you. But I may have friend zoned a number of people in the past. I came with a certain realization, because, you know, when you meet somebody and the emotions are not clear yet, the feeling for each other, the way that you like the other person not clear yet, but you're really happy just to have them as a friend. It's a person that you really like, and that yeah, being friends is very good. But it's in a point where it could also move in a different direction, and if it did, it would have been great. Well, I've been in that place with a few people over the last few years, but at some point that ended. We didn't maintain contact, and the thing is that I realized through social media and other ways that a number of these people got into very intense relationships shortly after we lost contact, shortly after they stopped responding to my messages or they stopped writing to me. Some of them even have families now, or some claim that this person is the love of their life, and sometimes it was suspiciously close. Yeah, of course it can be just chance, but it makes me wonder really if there was a connection between the two facts, and if they cut contact with me because they got on a relationship with somebody else, and why then? If they just saw me as a friend, why did they need to cut contact with me then? So I cannot help but feel that some of them didn't see me just as a friend, and we had an opportunity for something, and I let it pass with a number of great people that I've met over the years. So I feel like an absolute idiot now for not seeing some signs, for not appreciating them enough, for not realizing what they were maybe feeling about me when I reciprocated. So now these days I'm not feeling very good about myself because of that, and that makes me feel quite more lonely than I already am. But since you are giving me so much love through this channel, if you have been following me for a while, if you have watched so many of my videos, I really feel that, well, this is something about me that you also could be interested in, that I also wanted to share with you. So well, I think that this time it's me that I'm going to ask a question for you. If you ever did the same, if you ever felt the same way, what worked for you to change, to get out of that pattern, to gain back your security? So well, leave me your questions for future videos, share the video around, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and see you again this week. Bye bye!